Hey everyone, Cam for 15 back with another video. And this video I guess will conclude this weekend's three videos I've recently did. And I'm doing another review about another TV show and another anime like from yesterday's video with Dragon Ball. But this time I'm going to talk about a different anime. And this anime is Konosuba. Um, I'm gonna briefly talk about Konosuba, because you know it's a show that's getting up there as a pretty popular show. Not like as popular, but people tune in to watch and they like the content they get from this show. And I would wanted to talk about it because I just finally finished watching. Basically, I caught up to the point where the series has stopped right now because they're also making a movie. Um, or the movie for Konosuba is coming out next month in August in Japan. So I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see the movie when it comes to Crunchyroll. But yeah, so I would say Konosuba is a very good anime because it has a lot of heart, a lot of comedy in it, mostly comedy. I found myself laughing to this show so many times that I can remember, um, and it was just a really good thing where, or well, it's a really good show where it's like if you want to get a laugh from it, this is one of the go-to shows or go-to anime to watch, and it's a really good show. I like the story. I love the characters, all of them, and it's just it's something when I was watching it, I'm like, it's when you watch the episodes, you just grow to like the show more and more. And you may look at it and be like, you know what, I'm not gonna get into this. But if you watch the first episode, you'll be hooked on. You'll be like, okay, maybe this is alright. Second episode, you know, it, it it might keep you interested. I think if you just basically binge watch the show, you might get yourself into it. And you know, I'm always the rule is give at least a TV show or anime or regardless anything, if it's like a series, give it at least 5 episodes or maybe even 10 episodes. And if you're not digging it by those points, then you don't have to watch it anymore if you're not digging it. Um, so yeah, so basically Konosuba, the story about Konosuba is about a boy named Kazuma, who in the beginning of basically the first episode dies within basically the first 5 minutes. And he basically meets up with this goddess named Aqua. And Aqua basically tells him like, look, you can go to this other world or be reincarnated back and go back to Earth as something else. But you can go to this other world and basically keep all your memories and stuff like that. And in that interaction they have, Aqua basically makes fun of him for the way he dies. And basically, her deal was she told Kazuma, you can choose anything you want to take to this other world. Um, so basically, Kazuma chooses Aqua to go with him to the other world, and it's just a funny scene where he's like he looks like he's gonna freaking use her for like dirty things because it's just hilarious. And a quick a quick point out, if you're a young kid, like probably like 13 or younger, if you're checking out this video about Konosuba, um, I'd probably, if I were not you, watch the show. Probably wait maybe till you get older, but if you want to watch it, go right ahead. I just say it's a little bit more mature for the for kids before they get into at least middle school and stuff like that. Um, Especially, I know in season one, there's one episode that's very, very graphic. And I think that's episode 9 of season one of Konosuba. It's very, very graphic. And what I mean by graphic, I'm not meaning like it's all bloody and gory. I'm talking about like they show things you might see on websites that are particularly inappropriate and not of the age of a younger kid age to see. But if you're people like my age or something like that, you're all power to you to watch it and stuff like that. But even if you're younger, it's all power to you to watch it. I just don't want you to say like, you're watching on your TV and your parents walk in and be like, "What the hell are you watching?" Um, so um, yeah, it's funny because they go to this world, which is basically like a world, and this anime it's not based off. Well, it's really based off like an RPG game where you do these quests to earn currency to upgrade your weapons and get better ranks along your way. So that's basically really what this world is made of. And Kazuma and Aqua go to this world, and they basically have to defeat this person called the Devil King to basically get back to where they want to get to. If Kazuma wants to get back to Earth, he's gonna have to beat the Devil King. If Aqua wants to get back to the what she was doing, she's gonna have to help Kazuma defeat the Devil King. And that's all in dandy and well. They also do come across two other of the main characters in Megumin and Darkness. Um, they are really good characters, and I'll get into the characters in a bit, but they're really, really good characters, and they're really entertaining and funny as well. Especially Darkness. Darkness, out of out of their group, is probably my favorite out of all of them. Maybe because she just gets so much laugh out of me. Second has to be Aqua, and then third would be Kazuma. And Megumin, even though she's last, I still like her character too. So I don't hate on all of them. I love all of them. It's just Darkness is my favorite character out of all of them because of her basically innuendos of wanting to be basically, you know, seduced and touched and all this stuff where she wants to like, look like she wants to lose it with somebody basically, and she gets turned on by basically dudes beating her up or something like that. And it's funny. It's just funny, funny, funny. And the one thing I do admire this show is it takes risks, like I just said with the Darkness character. In any other show, or even maybe another, well, other animes, yes, but like if you were watching an American TV show, you might not see that type of action from a character where um, they act like that, basically. So, let me check something. What the heck is going on with my internet? Network internet. Sorry, guys. It's looking like my internet's acting up right now. I don't know what the heck's going on. I'll have to fix that later then. But yeah. It's a good show. If you want to ask where you can watch it, it's on Crunchyroll. It's a English subbed, and I know season one has an English dub. I like the English dub actually. The English dub is actually pretty funny, and it's just as funny as the Japanese dubbing or the English sub version of it. I get a laugh out of both of the versions. Now I'm gonna have to rewatch the English sub version for season one, so I can just because I only watched English, then watched the English dub for season one, and then when I got to season two, I watched the English subbed, so I can continue the story. So I'm gonna have to go back and watch season one in English subtitles and stuff like that. Yeah, it's a good show. I'd recommend it. I really recommend it to people who are into the anime genre, and if you like anime based on RPG games or something like that, this is a type of anime. If you want a good comedic anime, this is probably your style. Konosuba is a really funny anime. I enjoy it. You would enjoy it for 2 seasons. The seasons are short. They're only 11 episodes a piece. So basically, you get 21 episodes. Or no, 22. Yeah, 11 plus 11. Yeah, 22 episodes a piece from both seasons. So it's it's a watch I'd definitely give a chance. Like I said, if you're not digging it, it's all cool. If you wanted to know how I came across it, I was just scrolling on YouTube and I just saw some clips of the show, and then um, what is it? I saw the show. I show it. I'm like, oh, what's the show called? Konosuba. I actually found it off Crunchyroll and stuff because I was listening. Like, I wonder if it's on Crunchyroll. I saw it on Crunchyroll. I was like, you know what? Let me watch it. And I got into it, and now I'm waiting for the movie. And if the movie does really well, from what I heard, is that they'll come out with season 3. And I think the movie will do well if it's getting up there where people are actually liking it. Yeah, I think it's gonna get a season 3. Um, like I said, the movie will also be coming to Crunchyroll. So for people in America, if you have a Crunchyroll account and you like Konosuba as well, you're just gonna have to wait. I don't know when it's gonna be releasing on Crunchyroll because I know the movie. I think when I looked on the internet, online, the movie's not supposed to come out till August 30th. So it might be a little while till Crunchyroll gets the movie. It would be good if the movie were to come out like probably a month. Crunchyroll gets the movie a month after it shows in Japan. That would be good. Um, yeah. I'm gonna get into the characters, and I'm probably gonna end this video off. It's just really an overview talk of the show and stuff like that. And basically, Konosuba just follows Kazuma, Aqua, Darkness, and Megami, where they go on these crazy adventures to basically fulfill these quests and get closer to defeating the Devil King. And other supporting characters in the show are very funny as well. You get as much of enjoyment from the other side characters in the show as you do with the main cast of characters. Um, you know, I just enjoy it. I get a good laugh out of it, and I'd honestly see myself watching this many, many times again and again, even if it was only at 2 seasons, especially if it's so short. And I guess it kind of works for the short season because there's really no filler. They just really get to the point of what they want to get to, and by the end, they really take on one of the Devil King's basically admirals or generals, basically, and that's usually either in the second to last episode or the last episode, and you get a kick out of doing that stuff. So I'm gonna get into the characters. Basically, this is gonna be a real quick description of the characters, and then I'm probably gonna end this video off and stuff like that. Basically, Kazuma, like I said earlier, he's basically a character where he's a comedic character in the show where his his personality is like he's kind of like a pervert type, and he's a nonchalant type of guy. Throughout the episodes, you can see he's a pretty big pervert. Like he gets his one ability called the steal ability, and he starts stealing other girls' panties basically. And I'm like, what the hell is going on here? And that's basically what he's meant because, and then he's basically portrayed by all the other characters like, he does dirty things and he's not a very honorable man or honorable person, stuff like that. And I like Kazuma's character. It's something where you can get a good laugh out of every now and then, and his facial expressions are so funny. And then his nonchalant attitude where he basically doesn't like Darkness, Aqua, and Megamine because he sees them as worthless people that can't really do much. But but the one thing I do see about the character, especially after season 2, is I see that he's starting to lighten up to Aqua, Megamine, and Darkness, and from when when season one first started off, he called all these three girls basically nothings, and now they actually make a really good team. And you will, if you when you watch the show, you can see how good of a team they are from the beginning of the show to basically where we're at currently right now. Aqua, she's full on comedic character. Um, the only ever time she was really serious was probably the last episode of season two. I'm not gonna spoil that. I think visually, what she did was very gorgeous. The animation was on point. And to speak about the animation is very good. Um, it's it's not the best animation out of like some of the top tier anime, but it's really good anime where in my opinion, I see no faults the animation, and it's that type of playful animation too, in my opinion, where it's like you can sit back, watch it, and enjoy it. But going back to Aqua, she's basically a pure comedic character, and she's there for comedic relief to have the audience laugh and stuff like that. Because it's a character because she is a goddess basically, or a god in a sense. You're supposed to take her like super serious, but at the same time she's so funny with the things she does. Megamine, she's another funny character. Really, all the three girls, Aqua, Darkness, and Megamine, they're all comedic relief characters. But when they have their own centered arcs to them where it gets really personal about them, like especially when they were looked into Darkness's um, character more in season two, you could see a little bit of that seriousness of, slice of life stuff, as I like said in my Dragon Ball review. Megamine, she's a nice, funny character. She's like the whole sarcastic type of girl where it's like, she tries to come off as like, super smart, but she really is just a kid and she just acts like it sometimes. But I just like her character. I also like the fact that her thing is she likes to explode things, but after she does her explosion magic, she basically can't move for basically a couple of hours and stuff like that. She just falls down to the ground, and it's just funny because it makes it where it's like actually when the stakes are high, she has to know when to use it at the right time. Otherwise, they could be in trouble. And then Darkness, which is my favorite character of the show. There's nothing really I can say. She's a pure comedic character, almost just like Aqua, and that's basically for her always being turned on and stuff like that. But I did like when they explained her character a little bit more in the beginning parts of season two and stuff like that. Like she was of like royalty and stuff like that, and it's funny, and I like her gag too. That her deal is she's a very defensive person, very defensive battler, but she can't hit anything. She literally misses everything, and it's not on purpose. She just misses. And it was funny because they were fighting one of the Devil King's generals, and she goes to charge in at him and totally misses. And the dude's like, "The hell is wrong with you?" And I was dying. I forgot the direct line the general said, but I was laughing so hard, and I lost it. I was like, "No, I'm done. I'm done. I love this show." So, yeah, that is Konosuba. Now, out of all the anime I watch, it's one of my favorites. The animes right now I watch are My Hero Academia, Dragon Ball, Pokemon, and Konosuba, and I'm starting to get into One Piece. If I do, which I'm probably going to eventually start committing to watching One Piece long term, so that means I got a lot of catching up to do. And, maybe I'll give a retrospective or, my thoughts on One Piece and the little stuff I've seen. Right now, I'm watching the English dub for One Piece. I know the English dub isn't as good as the Japanese dubbing of One Piece, but, I usually, if there's English dub of things, I usually like to watch English dub before, and then I usually end up watching the subtitle, the English sub version. But out of my rankings of ones I've seen from basically beginning to end, or where we're at from a current point in time, um, it's probably my fourth favorite. Well, actually, I'm probably gonna say it's my third favorite because My Hero Academia is my favorite. Then Dragon Ball, then Konosuba, then Pokemon. Um, if you want to know why Pokemon, um, well, when I have time, I'm rewatching the entire series. And I don't want to do season videos of the season in general, and I'll get into my thoughts about Pokemon and stuff like that in the anime of how it's doing because I think Pokemon right now, especially in the anime for Sun and Moon, it's all right. It's not my favorite season of Pokemon, especially after coming off the phenomenal season of X, Y, and Z. Um, you know, that's where I stand with Pokemon. I really haven't been paying attention to the English subtitles for a strange reason, but um, I know about Pokemon right now for Sun and Moon is they're in the Pokemon League and stuff like that, and I know they're probably gonna hurry that up because Sword and Shield is coming out, and they're probably gonna want to release some info about Pokemon Gen 8 anime. So when I have the time, I'm gonna start watching Pokemon and stuff like that, so I can check out reviews for those seasons and stuff like that. I don't know if I'll have my friend Denzel on them again on those because if that's the case, we're gonna have to both watch it at the same time. And right now he's a very busy person because he recently got a new job, so he won't be able to come on as much as he might have used to. So that's why the last couple reviews when it comes to TV shows and anime, he hasn't been on them. I'll try my best to get him on a few videos for things that we've seen collectively and stuff like that. So, yeah. Basically, that's it. For any other updates on any other reviews or stuff or discussions, I might talk about Marvel Phase 4. I come out with a video maybe tomorrow or Tuesday discussing about basically the shows and movies that were revealed for Phase 4. I'm going to have to look at things more into detail about that before I pick up with that stuff. Um, I also might start doing Flash, Arrow, Supergirl, um, previews or discussional previews of what to expect because Comic Con recently showed their trailers for their shows, and I'm really hyped to see them. Arrow's in its final season. Flash looks like I saw the trailer of Flash. I was like, oh, what the heck's going on? And then Supergirl. Now Supergirl, I don't is probably the weakest show out of all the shows, DC TV show. Well, the main ones out of Flash and Arrow, probably the weakest. But when I saw that trailer for Supergirl, I was like, oh, they're gonna make this. They're gonna make this personal. So I might do discussions about what to expect possibly in the season, and my thoughts on just the trailer and crazy thing. It's just crazy things are happening, and when those shows come out, I will be doing episode reviews for those too. So if you're a fan of the Flash, Arrow, Supergirl, or even Black Lightning too, because I watched that as well. I'm also be reviewing Batwoman. I know that hasn't got a good flack so far because of the trailer that released a long time ago. I know not a lot of people like where Batwoman's headed, but I can't wait to see where the CW TV shows go from here. And I'll be giving reviews and stuff like that. October is gonna be a big month, and I just realized too. I'm getting My Hero Academia for October. That's coming back. The Flash, Supergirl, Arrow, Black Lightning, all the DC TV shows are coming back in October too. And it's just crazy. It's just crazy. And then I'm also a wrestling fan, and it's like, you know, AEW, this new wrestling company that I'm actually starting to enjoy to watch, their shows are coming out in October. It's just crazy. There's so many good things that are coming out in October. It's just so crazy to believe. And then, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. As for other movies, like I said, with my Lion King review when I was ending that off, I don't know if I'll watch Hobbs and Shaw. I would rather watch that with a friend, but there's nobody who I know that's interested to see Hobbs and Shaw. But I know for a definite fact I'm gonna go check out the Dora Explorer movie, and for that time being, that's probably it for movies, and most likely until Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker, unless there's any other enticing movies that are coming out. So that's basically my quick little update to what's going on. So if you like this video, leave a like. If you want to know more about Konosuba, leave a comment, and maybe if I get the chance to see the comment, I might respond. Otherwise, if you've seen Konosuba and you have any thoughts about it, or what you think, in your opinion, what you think of the show, leave it in the comment section. And also hit that subscribe button as well. It'd be very much appreciated. Like I said, I do TV show reviews, movie reviews. I might do some discussions from some of my favorite TV shows or any other or movies that I have thoughts on. And I also, because I love sports, I give videos about my favorite sports teams and stuff like that. So if you're a sports fan, check that out as well. I'm recently new to YouTube. I just started this because I wanted to do YouTube from the standpoint of I want to get my opinion because I like others getting their opinions on it and what they thought of things that they like to watch and stuff like that. And I think it's really cool that there's a platform like YouTube where you can voice your opinions to basically a certain extent, but you're able to voice your opinions on things that you like, and maybe other people will agree or disagree with those things. So other than that, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna upload this video basically right now, and then I'm gonna get back to playing Xbox and probably watching some other stuff and stuff. So till then, guys, this is Camfrey15 signing out, and you guys have a great day.